Well, I know you've spoken to a lot of people, but it's the first time we've really had a chance to catch up since you announced your retirement. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm all right. I've had a little bit of time to get used to the idea. The club have been they've been very generous and not only helped me out with the mortgage and all the bits and pieces in the short term, but also maybe made the first steps into pointing me in a different direction. And I think I've said before in a couple of other interviews I'd like to stay involved with the club if I could, contribute some way to towards rugby league in London. So yeah, there's lots of things on my plate, but I've taken probably a couple of weeks out and then just started to get my head around other things now. So there's an awful lot going on in my life. I probably didn't have time for rugby, as it turns out.
Well, one of the biggest things, obviously, is your testimonial. I suppose a positive, if you can put it that way, is that it gives you more time to concentrate on your testimonial year.
It's difficult. My wife Lindsay's been doing a lot of the planning, and I have a committee that looks after bits and pieces. I tend to mess things up when I get involved, so I've been doing everything at arm's length. But yeah, I've been coming in as a consultant on one or two things. We had a couple of events that have gone really well, and a couple of more bits and pieces in the pipeline. So, but yeah, there's a number of things going on. I'm sure you'll ask me about it later, Churchy, but I want to get the triathlon and the sponsorship in as well.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
Thank you.
One event I want to talk about is the ladies' night. That went very, very well. I've seen the photos.
Yep.
Some of which I wish I hadn't seen, if
Yep.
I can spit that out. But it looked like it was a great success and went very, very well.
Yep, very well. The MC for the evening was Mr. Robert Purdham, and he was very nervous actually before the evening, and I think settled into things quite well. Lynn's, my wife, I think she went nipped to the ladies a couple of times in the evening and heard various different conversations going, and most of them were, which it's not like Teddington, is it? we'd brought rugby league to a different crowd, but it went really well. We raised a bit of money. Everybody had a nice night, and who knows? The club probably should actually consider making that a yearly do, because everybody had a lot of fun. Lads were brilliant. The bits and pieces that went on, some catwalk stuff, some dance routines, the usual waiter stuff. So it was good. It was very good fun.
Yeah, as I say, the photos, they're worth seeing, definitely. You can see them on your blog, because that's where I saw them. So what have you got coming up? I know there's a couple of events coming up, next sort of couple of events.
May the 12th. We have a night at the races with a super mega interactive quiz with an egg on top. It's going to be an evening at the Lensbury again in Teddington, with racing, the chance to have a little bit of a bet, a little bit of a flutter, and then going to be starting to sell tickets soon for its quiz. So looking at entering teams and decent prizes, raffle. There'll be some food as well, all in the ticket price. So that's 12th of May at the Lensbury, and then the big one is 20th of July, which is the black tie dinner, and again something we're really looking forward to. Comedian, we've about to get him signed on the dotted line, but I can't mention who it is. But he's a TV and Hammersmith Apollo regular, so that's going to be good. We've got some rugby league legends that will be in force again. Until I get the names on the dotted line, I won't say who, so people aren't disappointed. But yeah, it's going very, very well, and I'm very excited about them both. In terms of ticket prices, because we're still finalising the menus and everything with the venue. Mm-hmm. We haven't got set ticket prices yet, but they'll probably be somewhere between wow, that's a bargain, and yeah, I can manage that for an evening out. So don't be put off by that just yet.
Well, here's the memory trick for you, because if anybody is interested, I know that the big event, the Black Tie Do, is coming together, but with the race night in May, if people, when you've got your tickets and all that, where do people go if they are interested and want to buy a ticket?
Right, okay, there's either my blog, which is www.jw2010.blogspot.com, or we have a new email contact details now, which is jw2010events @googlemail.com, and you got any queries or questions about prices, times, dress code, anything, that's the place to be, really. And visit there, post your question, we'll get back to you.